Hello, guys. How are you? How are you? How are you all doing? Ouch. So I was like, I got literally like this message upon waking this morning. You're going to hear a dog outside. Whatever reason, the dog is crying. Okay. So that's what you'll hear in the background. If you guys have dogs as your spirit animal, that might resonate with you. Okay. So I was doing a lot of thinking these past couple of days, you know, and a lot of messages was coming through. And I think I want to break down this thing for you. Okay? I'm hearing like so many people that are like, why am I going through this? God, why are you doing this to me? And I naturally feel like if you are asking a question, okay, whether that be out loud or to yourself, you're trying to find an answer. You want an answer, right? You want an answer. Well, these answers are coming. And for some of you, these answers are not at all what you thought. 111 on the time. My divine empress is out here. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. In life, many people go through a lot of different situations, right? And in a moment, you don't understand why. Sometimes it takes a long time for you to actualize, why you're going through what you're going through. The title is what it's titled because I got that upon waking. Like I literally heard, I am preserving you, right? So let's look up what the term, what does it mean to preserve something, okay? Let me just look that up. This might make someone feel better. So let's just see here. To get that, answer to that why question. Okay. So preserve means to maintain in its original or existing state. Okay. It also is a sphere of activity regarded as being reserved for a particular person or group. What does it mean to preserve something? To keep safe from injury, harm, or destruction. To protect. Okay. To keep alive, intact, or free from decay. A lot of you guys have gone through some situations. And some of you guys, I'm feeling at this point in time, we got a hunter's moon. I think it's tomorrow. All through your situations that you have gone through, you're still here. God has been preserving you for a purpose. And a lot of people think that, because they can see things, they're tapped in, they're healers. Okay, but we got to heal the root of situations. When we talk about generational curse breaking, that goes deep. Generational curse breaking is truly you being the one in your bloodline, your generation, to heal traumas, to close the door on what was so the new can take root, correct? With that being said, why are you going through the situations you're going through? Okay, 333 on the time. When I see the devil card, I'm very spiritual, right? I'm the chosen one in my bloodline to experience spiritual stuff. Now, when I see the devil card, I always see toxic chains of connection. Now, I can give you an example. My upbringing, right? My childhood, because this is where we got to go back to actually be healers and be out here speaking messages to people, right? To wake people up, to enlighten people to why they're going through the situations they're going through in their life, right? So let me first tell you, if you're a generational curse breaker, if you're a bloodline soul tie breaker, it's not your fault. Let me say it again. It's not your fault. Why are these things happening to me? And you'd be like looking at other people like nobody else is dealing with this. Why me? It's because there's a purpose for you to persevere because you're being preserved to do so. 444, you are protected, as I said with the definition. Some people grew up in households, right, where, different forms of negativity were at play. And you think you get older, life goes on, yeah, it's cool, whatever, But how many people out here actualize and look at the things that they have experienced that has made them become the individual that they have become? 515. The one way to break curses is to look at the pattern. A lot of you guys that have these spiritual gifts, it's because while everyone else sees things physically, you've been given a gift to see things in the spirit, right? A lot of people don't understand the devil energy. A lot of people think that the devil energy is just spell work, not realizing it's any toxic connection, any cursed soul tie is devil energy. So I can say from my experience growing up, whatever I went through as a child with the parents that I had, we don't need to go into all that. It wasn't perfect, right? As you all know, I lost an older brother, an older sister to addiction, devil energy, right? I myself don't have that tendency. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't have that. But there are other addictive traits that are passed down that individuals go through. So while some people are dealing with this devil energy on the physical, some people are dealing with it on the spiritual. So when people be like, why are they always talking about magic and this and that? It's because you were the one to be able to bridge that gap, to break that curse. You understand? You are being preserved here. There's something here that you're meant to do that is bigger than you. But in order to do so, you must hunt down, that hunter energy, what it is you need to clear out. Everyone has gone through something different. What I feel like when it comes to this healing journey is you must heal self. And while I'm not perfect, I strive every day to be a better version of myself, knowing what I didn't know yesterday, 717. You guys need to change your perspective on why me and say, thank you for allowing me to be the one to change the outcome. A lot of you guys in your situation, more people depend on you than you realize. Don't worry about the people who don't understand what you're going through, like I keep saying. People like to attack you in the areas in which they feel you are weakest, right? I said years ago, before it even happened, they was going to attack this, they was going to attack that, they was going to come after this, they was going to come after that. Have they not done all those things? Do you stop your purpose? Do you stop continuing to grow? Do you stop continuing to heal? Once again, do you let the cycle of trauma, right, continue to determine your life's outcome? Or do you experience what you experience because it's time for you to look at it and say, no more? Devil energy is also addictions, right? Addictions are not just to drugs. Addictions can be to unhealthy people. And now, why are there addictions to unhealthy people? Let's talk about when we're born. This happens before we're even here. There are predispositions for certain things, right? Trauma and stress that a parent goes through predisposes the child to certain situations. So you being the child of these situations, you yourself, you were predisposed to certain things that you would come face to face with in this reality, right? With that being said, that's not your fault, but it's your choice to see it for what it is, have acknowledgement of that, and use that to grow, okay? No one comes from the perfect household. I don't care. But what you do experience does make you who you become. A true healer is going to get to the root of the problem, not sugarcoat it. No one is perfect. No one has ever not been in pain. No one has ever not been sad. No one has ever not felt like they don't have, right? But if you consciously know that you are doing the best you can to be the best version of yourself, I applaud you and I salute you, because that's hard. It's hard to look at your past. How far back can you go in your past and pinpoint where something started for you? A lot of people can't look at themselves. They can look at other people. But being a generational curse breaker, you are the one that is in control of your generation and your bloodline, not someone outside of you, not a stranger who don't know you. That's the misconception. Someone said to me the other day, or subliminally, I guess, why are you out here talking, trying to help other people, and you can't even keep your kids? Projection for someone who don't even have kids, right? We'll just leave it like that. I see it for what it is. I'm not a perfect person. There are many things that I know I need to change about myself, 1111, and I take active steps every day to do so. But again, people will judge you because they feel like you shouldn't be doing something because of something else. But when I tell you God is preserving you, there's a reason for that. When you're chosen, you're chosen. You're not just chosen for the good. You're chosen for it all, for a higher purpose. And those of you guys that are healers, this is why you have been so forced into the solitude energy, because you got to see it deeper. There are people out here, okay, that need your gift of healing, that they ain't going to get at a therapist. They ain't going to get going to I'm just saying what it is. You got to live through certain experience to have certain wisdom. I don't care about the degrees. I don't care about none of that. You guys have lived experience, 1212, that puts you in a specific position to give unto others what was given to you by the grace of God. You understand? Being spiritual is a blessing. Being able to see the spirit behind an emotion is a blessing. Being able to see what others cannot is a blessing. But you must use your gifts wisely, because it's always the one who thinks they see more than you about you that ends up lacking. Your journey is your own. I'm pretty sure you came into this world for God's purpose, not someone else who doesn't know theirs. I want you guys to continue on in your journey, because I feel many cycles are breaking here, and that was the goal. You do it for you and all those that come after you. That's the goal. That's your main focus. So if you are a product of what you have gone through, it's your job to actively say, okay, I see why I am the way I am. I see why, da-da-da-da-da. Now let me do something different. I don't have no respect for a person that wants to project onto others because they are unhealed. There is a difference between an unhealed person and a healing person. A healing person is one who is unpacking years and years and years of trauma, years and years and years of pain. And yes, that can be misplaced in ways of how you communicate with people, how you come across to people. You're unlearning yourself while being judged by others. Confirmation, who don't have any idea what you come from, who you come from, what you've experienced. All they can do is speculate. God is preserving you because you're spiritual, right? They want to attack you spiritually. But every time that happens, what does God do? He ups your spiritual ranking. He gives you more knowledge, more clarity, and insight on yourself, not about the next person. But you are able to see others around you so clearly because you see yourself, know thyself. There's a reason why they say that, 1444. You guys keep going. Some of you guys, like I said before, it's just a blessing for you to be here. Me and my sister had some major falling outs. My younger sister. I've talked about it before. But there's a bond that can't be broken, right? And sometimes it takes certain situations in our lives to strengthen and bring together these bonds for the greater good of that bloodline, of that generation, of that family. No one knows your story. That's why I posted that song. But you know what you came into, or you should at this age. You should be well aware of what you come from. You should be well aware and understanding that that connection comes from way before where you are now. And those of you guys who are taking the active approach to heal yourself, your life will in turn be better. There is no amount of spell work. There is no amount of negative projection, because you are an example of what you speak on, or you should be. If you're healing, it should be evident. If you're growing, it should be evident. If you're changing, it should be evident. If you're enlightened, it should be evident. If you are closing cycles, it will be evident. And how will it be evident? It will be evident by the way you move, by the confidence you have in yourself, by the way you hold and carry yourself, by the way you present yourself to the world. You are no longer who you are, and you're not who you are to become yet. These times of change, right? They're really forcing people to look at themselves. I can't make excuses for people. It is what it is. You don't know what you don't know until you know it. And then when you know, how are you going to move? How are you going to live? How are you going to be better? What changes are you going to make? 1717, star energy, the healers. Your journey is about you. Your traumas, your pain, it's about you. You understand? And there's someone out here who needs this message. Why them? Because God chose you to keep going. God chose you to be the beautiful individual that he knew you could be, despite the ugliness that you have faced. Any person who gets up every day and makes a conscious effort to be a better individual is a beautiful individual. Everybody got struggle. If you are someone who is coming from a life of having to survive, your walk in life is definitely going to be different than other individuals who have never lived that life. 1818. Survival is not a place where we are meant to live at. People out here just surviving through life. Survival puts us in a place that makes us move differently than we would if we weren't just trying to survive. I'm not talking about get by. I'm talking about survival. Have you ever had to live in survival mode? Now, put that on top of everything you've gone through. A lot of y'all are tired. You're drained. But you're going and you're moving forward. Do not look back at that past. You need to keep your eye on the prize. What do you want your outcome to be? How can you move out of survival into living? How can you go from survival to thriving? 1919, you want to be happy? How can you make that happen? Hello. Sometimes that looks like cutting out people that you thought you loved, because let's talk about it. Not a lot of people really understand what love is. People like to abuse that word. Love is unconditional. Love is an action. Love is a showing and proving. Love is a don't have to be spoken. So we got people out here, and it really upsets me that be wanting to play matchmaker in other people's lives. We got to heal what we've gone through. Because a healed person with an unhealed person, that's still not balanced. This is why I preach healing so much. Because I believe that everybody who has endured a situation that they could have surrendered to negatively, and to come out not a victim of that situation, but a survivor of that situation, deserves someone who has gone just as hard as them to be the best version of themselves. If not, it's counterproductive. We all experience a shadow phase in our life. That's the moon energy. What is your moon sign? I'm a Sagittarius moon. What is your moon sign? That's very important. Someone needs to look that up. We got a hunter's moon. There's a reason I'm talking about this. You need to literally track down what it is that needs to be changed within yourself. Stop looking for someone outside of you to save you. If there is nothing I have taught my collective, is I'm not talking about a God in the sky. I'm talking about a God that is within us all. I don't preach to y'all to go, anywhere other than internally to find God. And God's signs will be revealed outside of you, as within, so without. But if you don't know what God looks like to self, you'll never see him outside of you. You are the God or goddess that you're searching for. The Spirit of God is in you. You must learn yourself to know yourself, to better yourself. No one will ever be perfect. But a trying person, in my book, is a beautiful individual. And I give credit. I tip my hat off to that person. 2222. I know what I've gone through and overcome. Y'all know some of it. That's not even the half. It's easy for someone outside of you to judge you. And I always think to myself, well, damn, they think they could be me so much better than me. You got to walk that path. You want to come in my lane. You want to steal my shine. You better take this darkness too. You want to walk in my shoes. You want to be better than me. Well, then you have to be the worst version of me first. You see? We all have our own things to heal. And healing looks like something different to each and every single individual who is forced down that path. I don't think anybody should be up on this platform talking about divine anything if they have not healed the darkest of their selves. Because you have no duality. You are one-sided. You can't see things from both sides of the spectrum, and you need to do the healing. Everyone's individual spiritual journey is different. What I need to heal is not what you need to heal. What my parents did to me is not what your parents did to you. None of us have the same story. Childbirth is where the first start of trauma is for mother and child. And that is something a man will never understand and or experience. Let's just talk about it. Mother Earth, Mother Nature. A man will never understand that trauma. When you are creating life within yourself. Any mother out here knows that's traumatic. The changes you go through, the nausea, the hormonal things, all that's traumatic. And then let's talk about childbirth, where you have to have a child. You have to get that child into this world. As far as I know, that's not sunshine and lollipops. Before the actual physical getting the child, birthing the child into the world, there's the emotional, mental trauma that comes. God, I pray that I have a healthy baby. God, I pray that everything goes well. God, I pray my baby makes it here safe. And then the physical trauma of pushing that life out of you. Or C-section, however it is, it's still trauma. And in that moment, that is when a different connection is formed. This is when unconditional love is formed. Because they also say, I'm talking to women now, when it comes to childbirth, if you remember that pain, you'd never have anymore. It goes away. You understand? So think about that when you're thinking about trauma and things that happen generationally, things that we are predisposed to. We are predisposed to trauma from birth, the birthing process. And it's the first year of life. Again, mothers or women that aren't mothers won't understand this. That's why it's so easy for them to judge and talk down on the next. No matter what they say, they've never experienced childbirth, labor pains, growing pains, right? Something a man has never experienced either. We'll just leave that there. Just saying what it is. The first year of life is crucial to a child and the mother. Because after the trauma, now comes the rebuilding. Here comes the healthy connection. Here comes the child needs the mom and the baby cries and the mom is attentive, right? Other things that come down with the love, the unconditional love that women just naturally carry. And then you add on top childbirth, right? The child cries, you feed the child, right? Even before you have a child, how many pregnant mothers out there know? You hear another child cry, right? And your body does things. We're not going to go too in depth. We understand childbirth, mammary glands, all that. We understand, right? Shows how connected you are to all in creation. Another woman's child can cry, and your body will signal it's time to feed that baby, even though it's not yours. These are internal things that happen for women that have children. As I said, your child cries, you feed them. Your child needs something, they cry, you're there. You internally, innately know how to provide for what you birthed. There ain't no book on parenting, right? There's a reason I'm talking about this. This is how far back trauma goes. It's just not spoken. Those of you guys, there's a reason I'm getting to this. Those of you guys that have seen now what I'm saying, and you can look back on your childhood, whatever part you can remember is where certain things started for you. And think about you now having children and why God placed you in the position that you're in. Being generational curse breakers. Because a lot of you guys now as parents, this is why you have been placed here. Some of you guys have been in situations where you've had children and you were isolated. You were left to just fend for yourselves, right? It's hard being a single mom. It's real hard being a single mom. But God said you can do this. Every child is a blessing. Every child born unto you will be blessed. Why? Why? I'm just saying what it is. It's not every child. I'm just saying every child doesn't come from a chosen individual. I'm talking to chosen healers out here. Where they wanted you to feel a way because you a healer and you have kids. Because you a tarot card reader and you have kids. Because you tap in and you have kids. Because you want to be a better version of yourself and you have kids. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. But who said? You are continuously forming a different and tighter bond with a divine source. And it's bigger than you. Now, what happens when you don't get that love, right? After that traumatic experience as a child? I don't know. I know for myself, but I don't know for my kids because I've always been there for my children. Had every child that I had alone. They won't tell you that though. You guys got to keep going. Where you are now is not where you're meant to stay. There are so many people out here that are looking for love in all the wrong places. And again, it's not your fault. I have to make that very clear. How many people have had parents that they were like, I don't want to be nothing like them? You've seen things, right? Growing up. That's your fuel. But people will look at where you come from and judge you the same. You can't internalize that. You know what you went through better than those people. You use that and you move forward. Now, people get in situations with people that they never thought they would be with. Why? A lack of love that's supposed to start at the root, at home, that Four of Wands. And it doesn't matter how much you say, I don't want anyone like this person. I don't want anyone like that person. You get what you are. Again, it's not your fault. But this is why healing is so important, because you will continue to look outside of yourself for what it is you lack. It's why you got grown-ass men out here acting like children, because they refuse to look in the mirror, just like us women are forced to. They refuse to look in the mirror and say, damn, I was hurt too. Why you think there are so many different individuals with certain situations and conditions? I'm pretty sure when we lay down and have a child with somebody, we don't know about their mental health status, where their family comes from, the things that have been passed down and hereditary in that family. We don't know that, just like they don't know it about us. But when you have a child, that brings that child into a predisposition for what both parents have. It's no parent's fault. But here's the thing. It is your choice to see it for what it is and change it. You can't close a cycle. You can't stop a pattern without realizing what the pattern is. And if you are someone who has been living in survival mode, you need to stop. You need to hunt down your fears. You need to hunt down your pain, your trauma. And you need to come face to face with what it is you have experienced to let it go. We are not here to continue the cycle. I learned it. I'm still learning it. There are many things that I'm healing. I'm not perfect, but God told me as you heal, you heal. As you grow, you teach. And I'm doing what I was told to do. One person knowing all this knowledge means nothing when there's a world full of people out here who need it. This is why I speak so passionately. I can change everything in the world about myself. There's still people outside of me who need to internalize and change too, or else my change is in vain because I don't live here by myself. God didn't say you had to have all this money. You had to be the perfect person. You had to be flawless. You had to be a size this. You had to look this way. That's not how God said his chosen would look. You're actually the most weird individuals there are on this planet. And that's for a person. It's also why God said, do not judge a book by its cover. A lot of people have been placed, you, spiritual collective, have been placed in many people's reality to be a gift. But you can't realize the gift that you are to others until you learn the gift that you are to God. You understand? Why is God doing this to me? No, actually, how is God using me? How has my pain turned into confidence and strength and power and protection? How has it done that for me? Okay, next step. I see that. Good job. Thank you, Most High. Now, how can I go out into the world and do to others what you have done unto me? That is the healer's life. You can't heal something you never gone through. You also can't project onto another person who is already healed from what they've gone through. It doesn't work. People will use your weaknesses against you as long as you allow your weakness to be used against you. There's many things I'm not happy about. There's many experiences in my life that I'm not happy about. But I'm not going to go sit in a corner. I'm not going to go cry with my head between my legs and, oh, woe is me. Again, you don't know what you don't know. Just because you're psychic, you can't see what you can't see. But when it's shown to you, how do you move? Do you continue to stay in that mindset of, oh, yeah, I can't see, I don't care, I don't want to see, I don't want to know? Or do you see it and then make better choices? Your past is a reason. There's a reason for your past. You're not to live there. See, people want you to live there. You have to want more for yourself than people do. There's something about a tough skin you guys have had to have your whole life. A lot of spiritualists, before they even became spiritual, were bullied at school, were lied on, were mistreated. You guys have taken on every energy the world can send you. Now look at those people outside of you. They would not be able to live with and through the things that you have moving you. Who do you think is preserving you? Some of y'all are aging backwards. Who do you think is giving you long life and longevity? Who do you really think is in your corner? Because it's so crazy how, and many people probably say, when you were the worst version of yourself, you had more people around you, correct? The people that were able to get over on you, the people that were able to mentally manipulate you, the narcissists. Now we just call them what they are, the emotional manipulators. The people who want to project onto you everything that's wrong with you is because of you. But you now know what? That's what I come from. That's not who I am. You keep living your life, not the way these readers out here want you to or tell you to, because I'm telling you, there's a reason why I said channel in the spirit. No one knows you the way God knows you. No one knows you the way you know you. These readers only get access to certain things. And a lot of the times at this point in y'all's journey, it's false. They're spreading false information. Why? Because God is preserving you. And I also said I said watch. God is sending certain people. That earth angel term that just gets thrown around so loosely, everybody's not an earth angel. Don't get confused. But you will know by the message. You will know by how it feels. Does this person feel good to me? Would God send me this energy at this point in my journey? Would God be telling me this about another person? Judge a tree by the fruit it bears. I'm deep, but I'm neutral. There's no way I'm going to sit on here and talk shit about another person unless there's a point to be proven. There are readers out here that are telling you guys, flipping cards and telling you the ins and outs of people's lives that have nothing to do with you. All to do what? Stop you from focusing on self. Oh, this person's doing this and this and that. So I got to look over here, not right here. But your goal is right here, not over here. I said stay in your lane. Let other people look in on you. They're going to do it anyways. As long as you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're making the changes necessary, you're going with the flow and evolution of your own life. Some of you guys don't realize you're meant to be looked at. It is what it is. You are who you are. It's all in how you look at things. So if you already know people are looking at you, you know some of them are looking at you because they fuck with you. They like what you're saying. You speaking good shit. I feel you. I resonate. I get it. Then the other side is always going to be the side that don't listen. She don't know what she's talking about. He don't know what he's doing. Da 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 da. You got to know that it comes with the territory. I rather focus on the side that resonates than the side that want to make sure that they don't. Your healing journey is different. Again, not everyone's going to like the new you. A lot of people like when you were able to be walked on and talked about and treated poorly. They got a kick out of that. But how did it make you feel? Like shit? Like you was worthless? Like you didn't have nobody? Like no one cared about you? But that's the biggest illusion. Now, as you start changing and standing in your power, oh, you think you better than, right? Which one do you want? Again, you will never be able to please people. So live your life for you and those that you love and care for. That's your responsibility. Yours and yours alone. Because believe me, if you stop, no one else is going to pick up the slack for you. Harsh reality. You know what you come from, so you know you don't have that to fall back on. You know what you got in front of you, so you know what you need to work on. And you know what your goal is, so you know what to work toward and how to stay in alignment with that assignment. We're not meant to live in the past. Okay? Keep healing. Keep breaking these curses. It's what it is. You're spiritual for a reason. Hello, hello. You're chosen for a reason. And guess what? Those people who were chosen to heal because of you, they'll see that reason. They'll see that light in you. They won't judge you. They'll see, well, damn, they went through all this and they still going. People done said the worst. People done said the worst about y'all. Do you let that define you? No, never. Because that's their idea or perspective or projection of you, but they don't know you. Okay? You keep doing what you need to do to be the best version of yourself, because that actually helps many more people than it hurts. You being the best you is going to always be better for everyone around you. Okay? I'm just telling you what I'm hearing, what I'm channeling. 44 minutes, no cards, channel. It is what it is. I just saw the cycles card. Moonstone. We're clearing out heavy cycles here. I'm telling you. Clearing out heavy cycles. And if we still on here talking about divine feminine, divine masculine, twin flames, nah, y'all not there yet. You're not there yet. These people talking about divine masculines coming in where? That's not where we are. It's not where we are. It's not where we are. It's not where we are. Our journey is not dependent upon a physical person coming toward us to give us love. I'm sorry for that breakage of illusions. I said before, a twin is yourself. You attract what you are. So in order to attract a twin, you must be ready for that twin. Everybody that is not who you are is a karmic to you. Don't you realize that yet? You're not better than nobody, but you're trying. Anyone who is not where you are is a karmic to you, chosen one. These readers talking about these men that are coming in, those are not your masculines. You will know your masculine, hello, by knowing your innate inner masculine. Your masculine is going to protect you. That's the masculine within you. The protection, the taking action, all of that is within you. How well do you stand up for yourself, masculine energy? How well do you protect yourself, masculine energy? How well do you take action on your life and be the lead in your life, masculine energy? You can't see that in someone else if you can't see it in yourself. They're over dramatizing this twin flame journey, and it's why I don't speak about it. I know I'm a true twin. I know I'm a twin. But I know I ain't found that person yet. And the more you ascend, the more you will see you're never going to find your twin in karmic energy. You'll be met with a lot of copycats, a lot of frauds, a lot of people who see in you what they don't want you to see in them, hence your karmics. Your divine masculine will meet you where you are. Period. Period. Stop focusing on a person outside of yourself. It's a trap. Stop focusing on waiting for someone to come to you. Manifestation as a divine feminine, as an empress says, what? You attract. So if you want to attract what you are as divine feminine, which would be your counterpart, you must continue to focus on self. And you will attract to you naturally without magic, without tarot. There's more to life than tarot. Without looking into people. Without trying to be an investigator of someone else. Is this my person? Is this my person? You got to ask that question right off the bat. No, it's not. Because it will be felt. It will be known to you. And breaking illusions, Hunter's Moon. And it is sad to say that a lot of times we be thinking it is what it is until we realize it ain't. But that's a part of growth. Imagine you never learned. Imagine you continue to stay stuck because you thought someone was something other than who they are. Again, it's not your fault. People be looking for love because they never had it. How do you know what love is when you never received it? But how you love on yourself will then set the bar and the tone for anyone that want to come toward you ever again. Because you know now what you won't accept. You know now what is not love. You know what you would give to yourself that you will not allow another to not give to you. That is love. Love is work. But if you want this divine level of love, you better go within and stop thinking it's outside, because the divine is in you, not outside of you. And when the time is right, God will show you, you alone, who your person is. God creates a lot of illusions, you know. He's the altar. He's the altar. Wow. I was going to say the ultimate, but altar. He is the ultimate illusion creator. People don't believe in him to this day. The biggest illusion is there's no such thing as God. But everybody prays and worships this demon devil energy. They believe in the devil more than God. Let's talk about it. Why is that? Why are you crazy because you believe in God? God is within you, not the experiences that you've gone through outside of you. Everything you need to know about the God that you love is within you. And God will send his angels to confirm for you. Yeah, that's me. That's how God works. That's why we're here. Not to deter people from finding who God is for them. Not to label who God is to them for them. That's not why we're here. Each one teach one. My teaching to one individual is going to hit a certain way, and it's going to hit a different way for another individual. So me talking about God, someone will relate to something that I said completely differently than someone else. But it's no one else's job to tell you that God is not real. She don't know God. It's no one's. That's for you to know and discern. If you know God and God has spoken to you through me, you better believe that God that you hear within you. You get what I'm saying? Okay. God is different for every person, as he's meant to be. Tap into your creativity. Okay? With this Hunter's moon, tap into your creativity. Don't worry about these witches, these warlocks. Don't worry about them. It's a waste of their energy. Y'all are seeing the messages. Y'all are seeing the messages and what's coming off of them. Don't worry about them. You keep living from a heart space, compassion, earth angels. You don't use what you've gone through to hurt other people. You use it to help other people. You know a lot being in tune, tapped in about a lot of people's shit. You could go around, right, doing or saying what has been done and said about you, but you don't. You're humble with it. I'm never going to respect a person that misuses and abuses their gifts when it comes to another person. Never going to respect that. Each one teach one. What was I just talking about? You guys are extremely tapped in and connected, okay? Tap into Mother Earth. Some of you guys go outside and get grounded. Some of you guys, this is all about heart chakra energy as well. Get grounded in nature. Some of you guys go outside, period. You just got to get outside in nature. You just got to be one. That's what I heard. What else? Compassion and Mother Earth. Mother Earth supports you. Mother Nature loves you. All this green. Trust yourself. Your past. A lot of y'all are getting clarity on it. This is why you guys are going through these things. Why me? Because God says there's too much conflict in your life. And you need to get to the root of it. No one else can. People think they're bringing you conflict, and all they're doing, right, is forcing you further into healing. Why is this triggering me? They said this about me, and it made me feel like this. Why? That's growth. They don't want you to think all that. They just want you to take in what they say and have it be truth for your life. That's not how it goes. If someone says something to you and it triggers you, there's something within you that needs to be healed. Why am I triggered? Why do I feel hurt? Why do I feel ashamed? Again, you have a choice to do these things, though. Or you can continue living your life and projecting onto other people. Because hurt people hurt people. People want to talk about your pain, but refuse to see that by them pointing out your pain, they're refusing to acknowledge their own. Counterproductive, don't you think? This is why some of the most compassionate people, the most loving people, have endured the most hurt. Because how does that heart work? Are you going to continue that cycle? Or are you going to say, okay, I see it for what it is. I'm still bothered by this situation. I haven't completely healed from this situation. Okay. But if someone is saying this to me, then okay, and it's bothering me, okay. Let me take a minute. Let me self-reflect. Was there a point in my life where something that's triggering me actually occurred in my life? Is there a reason that I'm actually triggered by what this person is saying, is what I'm saying. Self-evolution. So people that project, what they're actually doing is helping you grow. Why you? Because God is using you as his vessel here to show others outside of you how this journey really works, how this healing shit really happens. You don't just get on here healed. You never stop healing. Healing is a journey, a lifelong one. Anyone who says they're done, they lied. Shit happens every day that we got to heal from. Whether or not we speak on it, it's different. Healer. This is why y'all are generational curse breakers. This is why your ancestors fuck with you so heavy. This is why when they want to send you illness and sickness through your dreams when you're sleeping, rituals and all types of shit, you come out healthy. Y'all got a clean bill of health, do you not? I know I do. So, I'm just saying. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep clearing your energy. Keep sending back to those theirs. This is what God says. What's yours is yours. What you don't wish to carry, you don't have to. You no longer have to carry others' burdens. It's time for you to shine. What does that mean? It's time for you to come out the dark. That cycle is closed. God is closing out a cycle. Not me. I'm just the messenger. With your ancestors, you got a team. People, yeah, they think you alone. Y'all are healing. Continue healing. You will find your reasons the deeper you go. Again, inner child. Many people right now are healing their inner child. A lot of you guys already have. Congratulations to you. This is why another cycle and chapter of your life is opening up. Everyone has not healed or completed healing this inner child. It shows in their actions. Okay. I'm just the teacher, helping everyone out here get on their purpose. Many people are going through a rites of passage. Why? Because of everything that you have healed. It's time for you to experience joy. You can only experience joy by letting go of pain. You can only manifest positivity when you set your mind on expanding your awareness and finding out the whys. What does this bring about? Emotional healing, where you stop having to come from an energy of survival and you're feeling empowered now. Confidence, never cocky. Strength, never misuse. A lot of you guys, meditation, relaxation is coming. There is a peace that surpasses all understanding, okay? And a spiritual awakening, yet another, is at hand. God said, be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, be patient with your path. Patience is a virtue. And for y'all that got these gifts, remember, be patient with yourself, be flexible with others. You see what others cannot. What is so obvious to you may not be so much to somebody else. Compassion, patience, flexibility. Continue to set up these healthy boundaries. It's what we got to do. It's what we got to do. And communicate clearly what it is you need. Know you have everything at your disposal to create the reality that you see fit. The Lover's card talks about your choices. Choices. Choose. I'm always going to choose love. And love is not clearly what people think it is, but I'm always going to choose love. And I said it from day one. I'm going to choose love. Love for myself and then everybody else. So if loving myself means someone else feels away, I'm sorry. I guess you're just not my person. You're not supposed to be in my circle. You're not a part of my soul tribe. Sorry. It is what it is. It's time for a major cleanup. Clean it up. 21, that's the world's card. The cycle has completed. And once God closes a door, it can't be opened. Remember what I just said. Once God closes a door, because 21 is a divine completion of a cycle. It's out of people's hands. You get what I'm saying? The divine has stepped in and they are cleaning shit up. So once God closes a door, it cannot be opened. Continue to go the distance. I heard rising above and beyond. You guys are doing extremely well. Keep healing. These karmic feminines, don't worry about it. Again, you know a tree by the fruit it bears. You got people in competition with you that need to be in competition with themselves, but let them do what they're going to do. Projection. Don't let it affect you. Can't make this shit up. Continue to be happy. You have every right to be happy for the changes you're making, where you've come from, where you are, and where you're going. Continue to set your sights higher. What else? Come to the edge. Trust yourself. Trust your guides, whatever that means for you. Some of y'all, it's just taking a leap on yourself. Some of y'all, it's taking a leap to leave that toxic relationship. Some of y'all, it's taking a leap to freaking tell your family what it is. It's different for everybody. Some of y'all that's come to the edges, leaving that friend in the past because you realize they just don't care as much as you thought they did. Whatever it is for you, it's time for you to come to the edge for yourself. Stand up for yourself. That's the truth. Eyes are the window to the soul. Okay? Whatever that means for somebody. There's a reason why somebody can't look you in your face. Deep knowing. Somebody out here, you talk to them and they have a hard time looking you in your face. You know why. You have a deep knowing as to why. It's okay. Put that in your backpack, that fool energy, and keep it pushing. Eyes are the window to the soul. What else? Continue to stay poised. Continue to know that you are blessed and highly favored. Hear the bird? Let's talk about it. I said God's energy, yang, divine masculine energy. That outside is a bluebird. There's the yang card. There's God speaking to y'all right now. As soon as this yang card comes out, the bird starts talking. Trust your gifts. I told you. Transformation on behalf of the divine. Shit's being cleaned up. Thank you, Most High. Appreciate you. Imagine. Okay. Okay. I just heard, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong. I don't know. That just came through. Most High is telling you right now. Leg up. Co-create. You guys are co-creating with the divine. Co-creating with the divine. What you set your mind to, you can achieve, you can create. You have the gifts, the God-given gifts and abilities and talents to do so. God's talking. God speaks. Because you are blessed and highly favored. Continue to pray. Thank you, Most High. Appreciate ya. Appreciate you for coming through. Building blocks. We all here to build. It's time to build. Enough destroying. It's time to mend. I said before, you're going to build or you're going to destroy. I choose to build. But let's remember here, we can't build over shit. We can't build over toxicity. So when people be wanting to send you tower energies, know who you are. The tower is what? Scorpio energy? Right? Good afternoon. Well, it's still morning here, but good afternoon where you are. My Pluto's in Scorpio. Is that not the tower? So if I'm a builder, it's a part of my purpose to tower energy, anything that is no longer serving, to what? Be able to mend and build upon something new, a firm foundation. Know who you are. Put some respect on your own name. That's what I just heard. Continue to know all that glitters is not gold. You guys, this milk and honey, this promise that's over your life, this prophecy, whatever God has told you individually about you that no one else knows, believe in that. You're coming through. You're coming through. That's all I heard. I'm coming out. That's what I just heard. Somebody might be coming out. Congratulations. Congratulations. People don't like who you are. They're missing out on a great person. Period. Continue to be flexible with your situation. Somebody really likes eggs. I'm getting that energy right now. I don't know why. Just heard scrambled eggs. You might have had scrambled eggs for breakfast. I don't know. What else? A lot of you guys, you need to know. And I'm going to leave it here with these cards. In order for you to get this piece, you were saying, why me? Why me? It was time for you to leave something behind. Time to go in peace. Keep telling yourself you would not be moving forward without removing things that are no longer serving you. You're healing. So if you're moving forward, you're letting go. It's time to go. It's time for a lot of things to go in your life. Things that were stopping you from having peace. There is a peace that surpasses all understanding that is coming for many people from this message. You are the curse breaker. No way in hell God is going to allow anyone to curse you. They curse themselves when they do such things. I just heard that. You are not the cause for other people going through situations when they knowingly cause things for you. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to leave those situations and people in the past. It's time for you to focus on peace instead of pain. That round and round is done. That unfinished symphony is completed. You've learned the lesson. Give yourself grace. People want you to continue to relive. You've lived it. You've outgrown it. You've learned the lesson. You saw the truth of your life. Now here's your balance. True love. Before justice was in the legal system, justice was based on love. Is your heart light as a feather? Truth. Somebody might be 34 years old. Somebody might be 44 years old. Those numbers might be resonating. Number 8, number 7. Listen to your intuition. It's time for you to shine. Period. God is saying it. I'm just the messenger. I heard, what's your pleasure? Right now is an extreme time of manifestation, harvest. Set your sights on what it is you want to manifest for your highest good. Come from your heart space, not your shadow. All good things are birthed in darkness, but not in the shadow. You must step into that light. You must step into your heart to harvest your heart's desire. There's that number 7 again. 777, 717, 727, 737, 757, 77. Number 8. You guys are letting go of scarcity. Look at that. There's you. Look at that ancestor behind you. Okay. You're not alone. You have gifts of the soul and of the spirit. Number 3. 33. 313. 363. Look that number up. You guys are in celestial alignment at this point. Again, that rainbow. There's a reason you're seeing rainbows, okay? Number 5, miracles are coming. Miracles are coming to you for everything that you've gone through, all the work you've put in on yourself. Miracles. This is your season of miracles. This is your time of celestial alignment. You understand you were in alignment with devil energy, darkness. So that's why that's all that consumed you. But as soon as you said, I'm done, you stepped into confirmation. You stepped into celestial alignment for miracles to take form. Period. People are going to be really upset. But again, they were happy when you were miserable, remember? That season of darkness, the seasons, the only constant is change. If you're not changing, you're not growing. Period. I don't care what anybody says. People have been the same people all their lives. They have not grown. Seasons change, as they should. As the seasons change, so should we. These are the days of our lives. I just heard Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't know. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Step into my, and you can see that we are warriors, warriors. I grew up on Bone Thugs. So let me just see why this song is coming through. I need to see what it is. Alchemy. Use what you've gone through to become who you want to be. Nobody can use your magic against you. Period. Magic ain't a spell either. I think we know that by now. That's the truth. People have to use magic, spell work to stop the true magicians from manifesting. That's what I've learned. Magic is real, yes, but not for chosen ones. We don't need it. We are the magic. We learn that. We harness it. We realize it. We see it. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I need to know this song. Desire. Manifest your desires, not your fears. Projection is real. But you got to know what's projection. You got to know. Right now, a lot of grief is what you guys may be feeling as you heal. Projection. Why are you grieving healing? No. Let me see. I know it's a different song, but let me just see. Oh. What else is there? I keep hearing, you guys are not wounded, okay? I'm so tired of people saying the wounded warrior, the 901. Nah, you ain't wounded. You a warrior, though. I'm a warrior. Lloyd Banks. Okay. Let me see. Let's see if I can just get... It's time for y'all level up. Level up, level up, level up. Sorry. All these songs, Sierra. You got good juju coming. All the bad they was manifesting for you. You got the good. Because you are the good. Let me see. I'm sorry. They're going to do what they're going to do. Listen. God said it's all real, what they see when it comes to you. It's all real, what you see. I said it's all real. It's just the thug in me. Okay? What are you resisting right now? Ask yourself. With this 100 moon, what are you resisting? That's what I want. 22. Thank you. What are you resisting? There's a change that needs to occur here. With this 100 moon, that's what's going to help you manifest. There's something you're resisting. There's a change you're resisting. It's an internal struggle. This is for you to know. Your health is improving now. You are rooted. It's a tree. That's why I say get out in nature. You are rooted and grounded. Nobody can uproot you, is what I just heard. Okay? But again, with choices, it's up to you. Some of you have been seeing lots of feathers. I'm seeing like white and black mixed feathers, white and gray feathers. You'll always see black feathers when you're going through a period of one mourning to healing, okay? Because healing is dark. So you'll see that black feather for protection. When things are about to change for you, miracles are coming, God is speaking directly to you, like, hi, I am here. You'll see a white feather. That's true divinity. That's God speaking to you through white feathers. He speaks to you through the black ones too, but the white ones are truly, purity. It's God telling you, you good. Let go. I got you. There's something here that's coming up. What are you resisting to let go? You need to let go of something so something else can come to you. Maybe some of you guys should focus on this manifestation with this Hunter's Moon of tracking down, like that card said, your fears. Let those fears go. Whatever comes is what's meant to. Maybe you guys got to stop being so specific because you're putting your own manifestations in a box. I want this, I want this, I want that. But what if God wants you to have more than that? So why don't you manifest letting go the need to control and allow God to take the wheel and see what happens? A new direction will be shown to you. You got options. Baby, you got options. Yeah. Somebody, you got options. Recovery, you're healing. Okay? That's why you have to recover from what you've been through. Opportunities are coming to you. You will know it to be an opportunity from God, and you will know what's not of God. When you're not sure, when you don't know, that's why you got a spiritual team. God, is this from you? Ask your angels. Ask God. Ask your spiritual team at this point. Confirm everything with your spirit guides. Everything. Even this message I'm giving you, confirm it with your spirit guides. Ask them for a sign. They will show it to you. The situation will improve in the very near future. All you got to do is trust. You're a light being. That's what I heard. You're a light being. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Whatever you need to know, solitude, meditation will bring you the answers. And when does that happen? In perfect timing. We know perfect timing to be God's timing, divine timing. Whenever you ask, you'll receive because God knows you're ready to receive it. That's the perfect time. Every time you go to God is the divine time. Okay? Some of y'all are healing shit that is unhealable. Why? Because you believe. You have the power, the faith in healing oneself. Some of you guys, you're ready. Some of you guys, you're meant to be Reiki healers. I just heard that. Some of you guys are like, oh, this and that. I don't know if what I do really works. You're meant to be Reiki healers. Big happy changes are coming your way. Continue to ask for help from others. Okay? Spiritual, like-minded beings as yourself. Okay? No. What was behind the no? Reconsider. Don't reconsider just because something doesn't seem clear to you. Ask for further clarity from your team. Sometimes you don't get the answer you want. It's because God wants you to have something else. Again, Spirit doesn't tell us what we want to hear. They tell us what we need to know. You're still getting the answer that you need for your highest good. Our 3D mind wants things to be how we need it to be. But God has a higher plan for everything that's happening. Okay? I'm going to get a postcard from Spirit, then I'm out of here. They want to cut the grass all of a sudden. okay. It ain't bothering me. So, what else do we got? Let's get a couple postcards from Spirit. Postcards from Spirit. Ooh, guess we'll take that one. So we're going to do 3, okay? For some reason, I got that number 3. It's sticking with me, so we're going to do 3 postcards from Spirit. We got, oh, damn. They just coming out today, huh? Okay. And that's all I'm going to do. Oh, wow. Oh, gosh. I thought it was 1. Okay. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. Remember that let go? Time to go? When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. Okay? It takes brave to be different. Everybody can be the same. It takes bravery to stand up for yourself. It takes bravery to look fear in the face and say you will not win. Be brave. Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Didn't I just say this? Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not a time to compromise and hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives. Communicate clearly, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. Dear you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in the universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you have, choose what your heart wants, and know that your purpose is yours alone. I can't say this enough. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever. Okay? Last one, because you saw that 1 became 2. I don't know what that means. I'm going to leave it there. 1 became 2. All right? 1 became 2. Whatever that means. It just happened. I said 3 cards. 2 came out, looked like 1. So 1 became 2. Dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it, and you need to see to make an informed choice. If you don't even know all of it, how you think someone else does? If you don't know all there is to know about yourself, allow yourself grace. You understand what grace is? Allow yourself peace. Allow yourself patience. Allow yourself compassion and love, because you're being opened up every day to things you didn't know before, okay? You might be projecting. I'm so tired of these projectionists. Is that like a word, projectionists? Oh, God. Sorry. I will never say I know it all, because I've said many times, just because you can see the future doesn't mean you can see the future in totality. Just because God shows you a year down the road, he doesn't show you what's going to happen all around that one event in that year. God tells you what he wants you to know when he wants you to know it. Divine timing is not our timing. Don't ever let someone say to you, why didn't you know? Or da 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 da. Because God didn't tell me that yet. Sorry. That's how my gifts work. Okay? Just being real about it. People don't understand the gifts, but want to judge them and talk shit about them. No, you're still learning yourself and your gifts and how God is moving and working through you. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just because you can see doesn't mean you can see everything. Don't you understand? I just said God is the master illusionist. Sometimes God doesn't show us things because we're not ready to see certain things. Nothing wrong with us. God's protecting us, preserving us. Okay? So, moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting, as you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall. All of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering you on. Can you hear us? Wasn't we just talking about that bird outside? Can you hear the Most High in you every day? Do you have that connection that strong? Do you feel him and then hear him? Do you feel him, hear him, then see him? Believe. Don't you worry about a thing. I just heard the song from Sing. Oh, my kids used to love friggin' Sing. Oh, my God. I just heard that song. Angels are protecting you. I know I said I was done, but for some reason, the chosen ones need this deck. You got angels all around you. I just heard divine Holy Spirit, whatever that is. I know what that is, but it might be different for someone else. You have a big mission here. That's why you. That's why God is preserving you. That's why you were given angels and ancestors as a gift. Okay. I said some of you guys are meant to be Reiki healers. You have natural Reiki healing powers. You can remove diseases, curses, spells, nastiness, yucky. You can see what others can't in people's energy. You need to use that gift. You're a Reiki healer. You can cure illnesses by praying over someone. You can cure illnesses by touching someone. You understand how deep your powers are? Use them. Help people. Helped people help people. Healed people heal people. Use your gifts. God has put you through some of the most intense spiritual warfare and battles, and you're still here. You know the energy that's been dealt. You know the rituals that's been done. If it's happening to you, you know it's happening to someone else. You're just a blessed individual to see what others cannot. Use your gifts. Use your gifts. You feel what can't be seen. Even if you can't see it, you can feel it. Use your gifts. Don't worry about this. They're going to always do it. Always. Don't worry about it. Period. That shit's dead. That shit's done. They want to keep doing spell work on an empath. They get what they get. Y'all are just going to rebirth every time. Ain't no dying from no spell work. Whoever's wishing these things on y'all, they better take a break. They better take a seat. They better relax. They better relax because it says right here, you will rebirth. There is no such thing as death for God's chosen ones. And I don't care what rituals with this full moon you try to send, rebirth is the energy. Transmute that shit. You have the gift of courage. I just said what I said, and God's saying it now. You better use this moon wisely, because the chosen collective is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger in the spirit. Keep playing. God's telling y'all, don't worry. It's not a threat. It's not a threat at all. This is what God says. God's telling you, don't worry about the spell work. So as the messenger, I'm telling you, there's no spell work that's going to work. So tired of hearing about this dumb shit. Divine protection and intervention. You cannot have God within you. And I'm going to say it again. Sorry if someone feels away. You cannot have God within you, wishing harm, hurt, and pain on others. That is not God. That is the devil. Stop playing in my people's energy. What you wish on another will be your reality. The God in me is professing. Stop playing with this spell work to harm people. Stop doing it. We all have choices. We got bigger missions out here to be battling people with spell work because they're weird. Get over yourself. These people are divinely protected. And if they are, what do you think that means for you? Get over it. God chose these people, not you. Starseeds, it's time to wake up. Life is more than spell work. Not only are you a miracle, one is on its way to you. I see many. Fuck one. Royalty. This is why they attack you. It's okay. It's all right. Let them try it with this full moon. The dreams and wishes that they have for the chosen, it's in reverse. Those dreams are not going to manifest. Not the way they think, but this is also a reversal in energy. So I'm telling you, before the moon, before you start to get witchy and dark and demonic and do all them sacrifices, I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't do it. I don't know how many warnings are out here for this spiritual manipulation. I don't know. And my energy just changed. I'm telling you what I see. We got a group of individuals that's here for a purpose on behalf of humanity. And we got a group of individuals that are here to destruct, to tear down, to bring blockages to what God is having people do for others here. It stops. It's stopping. It's stopping. That's all I can say. Can't you see it in the world? There is evil and there is goodness. The evil will not overpower the good. It's enough now. We all got a choice. Those of you who are choosing to do right, you deserve the right to be done unto you. And if there ain't no person in the physical that's doing that, best believe God is moving for you. Abundance is yours to have and to hold. You are, as I said, and I'm done, here for a reason. There's more about you. There's more to you than meets the physical eye. God has hidden you in plain sight. You were the gift that was given. You were the one here to heal, save people from the curses. But they wanted to curse you, right? They wanted to keep secrets. They wanted to do shit and blame you, right? They wanted to say you were evil, you were demonic, you was doing this, right? You are the curse breaker sent to these people because they don't even realize, because they don't believe in God, right? But God knew they would need him. See how God works? You were sent to these people to save them from the curses they wanted for you. Again, you get what you want. You get what you are. If you are a cursed individual and you try to curse someone else, you're the magnet for your own energy. Someone who is not cursed cannot be cursed by a cursed individual. Do you feel me? I hope so. I hope it makes sense. Thank you, Most High. Continue to be the light. Okay? That's God, not me. You guys are a success, and you will have success. Keep going. These demons you fighting wasn't meant for a lifetime. But again, you got to know the demon. You got to know thy enemy as you know thyself. A lot of y'all, it's being shown. It's being shown. This message just got deep. Some decks have a different energy, but they don't understand. Your name holds power. It didn't when you were in the dark, but you no longer there. You purged out your darkness. You purged out your demons. We all have internal demons. I don't care who you are. We all have a dark and a light. Some of us spend more time facing our demons, so we are deemed demonic. But some of us actually just really want to get a grip of these demons so they can stop running us, right? You're the demon slayer. You can't slay no one else's until you can slay your own. So they loved the fact that you were in this darkness for so long. They loved it. That's why they tried to project onto you, so you wouldn't purge it, but so that you would remain there, stay in it, and live in it. That's not your story and or destiny. You came out. Fuck, what don't they understand, Most High? They don't understand that you really got angels protecting you. You are an earth angel here to protect others. God speaks, and I'm done. They will regret it. Some of them, they are regretting it. Some of them will live in regret. But again, that's what they wanted for you, remember? Is that it? I don't feel like it. Wow. This is some ancestral shit here. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Last one, you guys are the healers, the medicine guardians, earth angels. That's earth energy. The medicine guardian, that's an earth angel. Not a witch doctor. There's a difference. Look up what a witch doctor is. Look up what an earth angel is. I'm sure you'll see the difference. That's all I'm going to say on that. If you need clarity. Magic guardian, unlock the magic within. Unlock the magic within, High Priestess. Harness your mystic power. Use it, okay? And use it to choose the best path for you, for yourself, okay? Broken arrow, it's time for a lot of y'all to embrace the energy of peace. The battle has already been won. And when people start realizing this, they will release that. They will release that fight. The battle has already been won. God created you to endure this battle. He already saw the outcome, okay? Retreat and recharge. He didn't put you here to leave you here. Sorry, that's not how it works. It's not how it works. White witch, continue to be the light. That owl, some of you guys are getting owls in your dream space. Some of you guys are hearing owls at night. Some of you guys are seeing lots of stars lately, or you have you're drawn to the stars more so. Okay, guardian angel, you are not alone. Okay, we got a hunter's moon here. Take note of intuitive messages, because not only does the moon create illusions, it brings much clarity. They don't like to say that though. The moon brings more clarity than it does illusions. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. The moon to me is just another sun. When you're a moon goddess, when you are the moon, when you are emotion, just think about it deeper. Stand your ground. Stand your ground for yourself is what this card is saying. Stand your ground. Trust in the higher forces. Remember, we heard them birds outside. Y'all are shamans. Seer, see beyond your current situation. Seer, continue to see through your situations. You're more than a psychic. You're more than a psychic. You're an intuitive. You're an empath. You're more than a psychic. Son, enjoy success and happiness. It's coming. Continue to have these visions and these dreams that the Most High is giving you. Also, with this dream and journey, it's a lot of clarity that's coming on your path, period. A lot of ancestral clarity, a lot of reasons why your ancestors are helping you. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. It's meant. It's time, okay? I said before, the battle has already been won. Drop your shields, okay? And we're going to leave it here, the Most High with that blue. Trust in the unknown. They want you to fear it. But what is unknown if God is the creator of all in existence? Follow your path, you will be guided. Ain't nothing unknown to God. So I'd rather listen to God than the person that want to play God in my life, understand? Continue to move forward. Continue to know who you are. Continue to know why you're here. Rose quartz, selenite. Move into the heart space with this hunter's moon. We are manifesting from a heart space, not from our root chakra, not from nowhere else other than our heart space. The root is too low for you. We went to the root to clear out. We don't stay in the root. We ascend. As we ascend, we go up the tree. You understand? The root is the base of the tree. We continue to go up. We are now living in alignment with our heart chakra and our crown chakra. Understand? We're done with the root. You don't live out of your root. Move into the heart space. Clear out anything that needs to be cleared out. And watch how this moon tomorrow ascends you, grows you, and heals you. I love y'all. You knew it was going to be long. It's been a while. Hopefully this message helped you heal. You're welcome, Shauna. Definitely divine timing. I know what to do, Danielle, thank you. Diana, thank you. There you go. I am is the most powerful thing you can say to yourself. Because God already said you are. You saying I am is just you confirming for God that you know who you are. Because God said, you are my child. So I am. Says, yes, God, I am. That's who we look to. Okay? Earth Angel, hello, good afternoon. I'm glad you received it. Miss M, or Mr., Miss, sorry. El Empanadas, thank you. I'm looking at many different people here. Pluto's World, thank you for being here. Thank you guys, okay? You guys have a good one, and I will see you next time. Who knows when that'll be, but like I said last time I did a message, could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, you never know. You never know when God's gonna come in, you understand? God wanted to speak to the hearts of many people today about why you and your healing journey, why you are the one, why you're the spectacle, because God placed you to be there. God placed you to be the spectacle. God placed you to show people how it's done. God placed you in a position to go through the things you've gone through, to heal through them. You grow through what you go through. Period. You're meant to. Never look at yourself as having a cursed destiny. Never look at yourself as being cursed. The cursed are the cursed. They know who they are. You're going through a hard time, not a hard life. You're going through a mourning phase. You're going through a grief phase. But those two things shall pass. You understand? And where you are today is not where you're meant to be. You are constantly evolving, growing, and changing. Change is the only constant in life. Just like that clock. How long has that shit been ticking and turning since we've been talking? The only constant is change. I love y'all. We'll talk later. Have a good one. Happy Friday.